not sure if you can hear me out there, but we're going to continue to hopefully problem solve it so you guys have this available to watch.
We're trying to get some input here from outside to see if anybody can hear us out there. We got Dave Kazare working on it again like usual. And he says we're good now. So now we can start all that over again.
Good. I can't hear you.
Denise says she can't hear me.
Can't hear anything.
But you're saying that you can hear us. So
I guess that'll work.
You might have to take one off, I guess, so you can hear. Anyway, folks, we're here at Jackson Hole High School where the Lady Braves will be taking on the Lady Broncs of Jackson Hole. Always a big rivalry here. Last year, Shayla mentioned to me that they lost this game, but I don't remember that. So I don't know if you recall some of that, Denise, or my memory is extremely short, so if you do remember it.
Sometimes having a short memory is good, yeah. I think they kind of got in their heads. They let the crowd take over, let them use some of that enthusiasm, and kind of took control. We're going to have the national anthem now.
Give us just a second, folks, and we'll get right back with you. All right, folks, so we are ready to rock and roll here at Jackson Hole High School as we get moving here with the starters. Allie Hokinson, number 2. Jordan Roberts, outside.
Senior.
Addie Christensen, junior, middle.
Right side.
Right side, excuse me.
They might be changing it up. I guess I'll see when they
Maya Allred, junior, defensive specialist. Atlee Button, senior. Ruby Hill, junior. You got to help with position.
I don't know where they're going to be placed yet, so we'll see when they get out on the court for rotations as far as who's playing what position. I know Sunny said that they'd changed up some things. I'm not sure if that meant they changed it up again. So we'll kind of just see where they're at once we see them take the position on the court. And this is part of that mental strategy. It's not a bad idea when you've got that home court advantage to really use your fans. You know, it's a tight gym. It's a small gym, so you can really pack the noise.
So we were talking earlier, I don't remember what the folks heard and what they didn't hear. Last year, girls losing this game here against Jackson. I don't remember it because my little tiny mind doesn't hold on to things very well. You know that better than anybody, but
Yeah, I think they just kind of fell apart as a team. They kind of stopped talking, they kind of stopped moving, and they let the crowd kind of control the energy of the court, and then they started being a lot more reactive instead of proactive. And so I think, that's going to be one of the number one goals, not only for this team, but all teams that kind of come in here, is to make sure that you don't let the crowd, determine your gameplay. Stick with your plan. Make sure you're coming together often and celebrating each other often. And make sure that you use all that stuff you've been learning in all those tournaments that they've been to, and coming out here, being aggressive, be on the proactive instead of the reactive, and take advantage and stay positive the whole time.
Well, that's a great point. This is a hard place to play in because Jackson loves it when Star Valley comes to town, and they bring out a pretty strong
and it's a
group
small
of
gym.
kids. It's a small gym. It's loud, and they come out in force. A lot of folks across the way from us, especially in that student section. I do believe that played a factor. Now I'm remembering this a little bit. Last year, I remember Shayla getting a little shook up with them, especially when they were on that side of the court. These girls, that's good for them.
Yep.
Early in the season, they need to get out there because when they get to Casper, that situation is very interesting and they got to learn to play in different environments. And Jackson, they're in force again tonight. So
I'm not quite sure. I looking down on the bench, it doesn't look like Charlie's in today, and so I'm interested to see kind of where they have some different positionings and things going. It looks like Hallie's out there kind of try to direct some of that traffic, so it looks like they might be a little discombobulated as far as where people are at right now. But hopefully they just have fun, stick with their game plan, because they know how to play volleyball, and stay focused, and remember that they just need to bring the aggressiveness. They need to be proactive and not just sit back and wait for the ball to come, but to make sure that they're being the aggressors.
Well, the good news is we've got Donna as the down ref, so I know you're excited about that.
She's my favorite.
She's a good lady, been doing this a long time, helping us out so we can have these games, and here we go. Jackson will start the serve. Frazier.
Great
Hokinson right to the middle to Ruby Hill. She takes a swing, and it falls down. Great job. I'm super excited that Ruby's the first one to strike there because we know that we want Ruby to be a little more aggressive. And she takes that first ball and takes a swing at it.
She did. Oh, looks like Donna's going to
control Donna's already not happy with the ball. Or maybe the coach was not happy with the ball because she's over there as well. I like this coach. She's a nice lady from Jackson. She does a great job. She puts a lot of effort into this, and she's done a nice job with Jackson crew. All right, here we go. Out of the middle, she gets a hit, and Maya Allred misses, and you can hear the crowd's getting into it.
Yep.
And that's going to play a part.
I like how you see our serve receive go straight back, and then they start talking to each other to make sure that they keep the crowd limited in their focus. This is that proactive. I hope we can just really use this free ball to our advantage and be aggressive.
There's a nice hit by Atlee Button coming across the court. They're unable to handle it.
Yep.
2-1 in favor of Star Valley at the moment. First set, if you're just joining us, folks, here at Jackson Hole.
And that's exactly what we need to see when we get Jackson out of system. We need to make sure that we're taking that ball and being really aggressive on that offense and putting it down. Nice ace serve right there by Jordan.
3-1.
I really love how our younger team really brings some energy into this group as well. They're doing a good job, and it's a tough crowd to compete with.
And Donna gets him for a rotation error or out of position.
Alignment, yep.
So that's going to give Star Valley a 4th point, 4-1.
Yeah, and this is where we just really need to stay on the aggressiveness. I don't want them to kind of settle in. Seems like with this team, whenever we get 7 points on them, we kind of tend to drop down.
All right, Jordan. Still serving Roberts. They go into the middle. They're going to go outside. Here comes. Block is there, and it goes back up and over, and they send it over. I thought that was going to fall on our side, Denise, but they're able to give it a little push, and it makes it back up and over.
It was really great, and The thing that I love to see about that is it was a little bit of a slower offense, and our girls were right there in position. They were able to close that block and push a little bit more, and it did bobble in, but then it popped right back out. So that was really great.
5-1, Roberts. They pick that up off the back. She goes with a back set, up and over. Atlee's there to pick it up. Hokanson goes outside to Shayla. Shayla gets a nice hit from behind the 10-foot line, and it is caught, but they have to chase it down. They're going to free ball it over. All red. Over to Hokanson, back out to Shayla. Shayla gives it a nice hard hit and tools it off their hand and out of bounds. 6-1. Lady Braves on top in set one here, and Denise, we've talked about it so far all season. It seems to me like they get rolling really good, and Shayla's brought this up as well, and they hit about 7 points, and then they settle in. Let's see if they can beat that tonight. Back set to the right side, and she goes sailing out of bounds. They want to touch. Nobody gives it to her. Out of bounds.
The thing that I am noticing right now with this is that the girls seem to be bringing a lot of good energy. They're really coming together a lot. They're trying to keep that momentum, and I think if they continue to do that, they're going to keep pulling away point-wise.
Jordan Roberts still serving. She's served the last 6. They tip it over. Hokanson. And they're going to say a back row attack?
Yeah, because that back row setter came through and tried to take a jump set with it, but still took it over. And so she was above that net and can't do that.
So the Lady Braves with some smiles on their face come off the floor of the timeout. A smart timeout by Jackson as we have scored 7 straight with Jordan Roberts serving. Great job by Jordan. We're going to go to a quick commercial.
Nabe, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane. We're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just.
All right, Jordan Roberts back to serve 8-1 in favor of the Lady Braves. Here it goes. She serves it up. Back row goes. They're going to go outside. She comes with a good hard swing. The block is there again. Ruby and Atlee. They free ball it over. Roberts. Hokanson goes backside to Button. She tools it off, and they try to chase it down, but it falls down on their side. 9-1, Lady Braves.
You know, and kudos to our defense. I think where they were seeing some of these tougher teams, their defense is looking good because they're in their base of defensive position. And so these balls don't feel as hard as they've been during these last few tournaments. And that's really what we use those tournaments for.
Outside, here it comes. Block is there. Shayla pops it up, keeps it alive. Hokanson, Frazier gets up and takes it back over. They pick that one up. They're going to go outside off the 10-foot line. She goes, and there is a tip up and out of bounds. Oh, they're not going to give the tip, but there was definitely a tip.
You mean a touch?
Whatever. That went right off the hands of.
The thing that we're grateful for is that we're not the ones that came up with the line judges, so that's not our
fault.
fault.
And we have a good vantage point up here higher. It's harder for the refs, but there should have been a touch there, but nonetheless, it doesn't matter. 10-1, Jordan Roberts still serving, and she's going to get him in a rotation or a alignment error again.
Yep.
So the bleeding is profuse at the moment for the Lady Bronx.
Yep, and when I see these girls really talking to each other, calling things that are open, moving in that position, and just to really send a strong message to themselves as well as to the other team that they're here to play and they want to be aggressive and take it to
Roberts, great serve. They go into the middle. Hokanson keeps it alive. But they're going to get Atlee, I think, in the net, maybe?
Nope, I'm thinking it was Ruby.
So Ruby touches the net, and finally Jordan gets to rotate back in off of the serving. Great job by Jordan for some excellent serves, so proud of her for that. Roberts, Hokanson in the middle, goes backside to Button. She tries to go up and over the tip. They pick that one up. They go back to the middle. She has to free ball it. Hokanson again, all red, outside to Frazier from the 10-foot line. Nice hit. They pick it up. They have to tip it over. Hokanson tracks it down. Roberts goes back over to Frazier. She free balls it over. They pick that up on the back row. In the middle, she's going to go backside right. Block is there. Button gets it. Hokanson back to Allred. She free balls back to the corner and just outside. Right idea,
Good
just
idea.
missed it.
Yeah, they're thinking of ways to make it more difficult rather than just giving it straight back to the middle back position. We scrambled a little bit on that one, more than I'd like to see, but I want to make sure that they are still staying focused. They look like they're talking to each other, which is good. Ruby's out there clapping her hands. It's a little bit harder to get an offense going when we just
They're
can't
going to
get
go
that first
back
ball.
outside. Big hit and off of the block's hand. .411. Lady Bronx trying to work their way back in. Serve is up. Roberts. Hokinson's going to go outside to Frazier. She gets a nice hit and off their hand. She's really setting her off that net quite a ways, and maybe they're working on that, but she's hit from the 10-foot line 2 or 3 times.
I think they've been using Shayla more in an emergency. They really haven't gotten a good set yet out to the outside. We've been kind of struggling on our passes. Allie's kind of running all over right now, so hopefully we can get that set in to where we can get a little bit better offense on
Maya
there.
Allred, right side hit, and Donna's going to get somebody in the net again. I think that was Addie.
Yeah.
Addie Christensen gets that one. 12-5, Lady Braves. Little discombobulation out there on the defense, but they get in the place. It's short, but Jordan tracks it down barely, but it sails out of bounds. That was a great serve. Poor defense. I'm not sure they're getting a lot of direction from coach. I don't know if they're trying something a little different.
If that's distracting them, helping them. I'm not quite sure, but I don't know if they were quite ready for that last ball.
Allred, Hokinson, outside the button. They pick that up, and we're able to keep it alive. It touches the antenna and out of bounds. And so the Bronx pull within 5. And now she's going to get us on a rotation error. Oh,
I don't know if they know still what they need to change, but.
Well, they're talking out there, and
we'll see.
Somebody's
There's a nice pass.
too far
Let's see if we
forward.
can actually use
Hokinson
this
to
to put it
Frazier,
down.
and a really hard hit, and they're unable to handle it, and they're
good. That was a great pass
that.
by Jordan, and we definitely need that to start us off to get that momentum swinging back in our favor.
Austin Bagley comes in to serve. Cam.
I'm not sure yet where they're going to end up having her switch over. I'm guessing it looks like Addie's playing that middle position instead of right side today. And then Allie's going to be hitting that right side position, and Shayla's staying on that outside.
Allred, Bagley, Frazier. And she gets it into their hands and up off her chest, and they're unable to handle that.
Good. I like seeing Shayla out there, like really bringing these girls that just came on off the bench, getting them some of that energy. And that's really important when you have girls kind of coming in off the bench regularly to make sure that they're feeling like they've got that energy and they're coming in ready to go.
In the middle, she goes outside. Block is there. It comes back. Nice job on the block, and she's going to get her in the net. No.
Good.
Yes, number 5.
This is good for I called her Allie. Oh my gosh, sorry.
I know.
Sorry, Cam.
And I want to keep calling her Allie Wilkes. Good heck,
sorry,
Cameron.
Cam. But it was really good. Cam was able to turn that hand in and pop that block back in for us.
Cameron Mackey's in. That's who we're talking about. And there's a long hit and out of bounds, no touch.
Right there. Maya was talking to Jordan, communicating to Jordan if that ball's going to be in or out. And you really want your libero really making sure that she's talking and telling everybody kind of what to see, where to go. It helps not only your libero stay focused, but it helps the other girls know how to play that defense, and she's doing an excellent job on that.
Austin Bagley doing a nice job for us, but puts that one on the top of the net into the tape, so we're going to give them a free one there. So number 28, their big outside hitter, is going to step back to serve. She's a big, tall gal and been doing good for them in the front row. Jordan shanks that one, and out of bounds it goes. So 10-16. Lady Braves on top. Set 1, Jackson Hole High School. Serves up, Roberts. Bagley, she goes out to Cam. They knocked that one back down, and Cam and Addie tried to get down.
I was used to some of those.
Yeah,
You can tell that was I'll just quickly, but that's a difference between probably that JV level and that varsity level.
Which she just got done playing that JV game, and she may not have had that experience because these are some tall girls on the front from Jackson. And there's some miscommunication, and it falls right in front of them.
Serve receive kind of readjust to some of those serves that we've got.
16-12. Lady Braves need to get rid of this one and side out. Serve is up off the top. Maya Allred barely keeps it alive. Need to communicate. Cam Mackey gets it over. They're going to go outside. Here comes a hit. Block is up. No block, but Allred keeps it going. And they're going to get us in the net.
It looks
Cam
like
Mackey.
Cam, yep.
That's all right. Right now, we just need to shut this down. 13-16. Bagley, free ball. They pick that one up. They're going to go middle quick. And it's going to go out of bounds. No touch.
Good.
17-13.
Hope we can get this energy and make it to where we're going a little bit more proactively at this team. We sat back just a little bit too long.
Frazier, short serve. They kick that out of the net. Addie Christensen puts it up and over, taking the lunch ball. Nice job, Addie.
I love to see Addie be aggressive on that when it comes up. And she's playing in a little bit of a different spot than she's played this year so far. But she's no rookie to that middle position. And I like that she's keeping that arm high and going after it.
18-13. Lady Braves on top. There's a nice serve. They're going to pick that up. They go back to the middle. And she gets it up and over, and Maya is unable to handle it and out of bounds. But I didn't see that. Was the block not there? Did they get over the block?
It was a nice high hit, and that's why it was high on Maya's hands as well. And she just really wasn't quite ready for it, and so she was already moving forward and couldn't pop it up with her hands.
Well, she may not have seen that coming with the block there very well either. Frazier, Bagley, outside to Cam Mackey. She tries to go deep, but they pick that one up. They go outside off the line, but they pick that up as Bagley. Allred outside to Jordan. Jordan picks that one over. They easily pick that up right down on the side, and that's what we got to have is those hard swings.
Yep, we need Jordan to swing a lot more aggressively on that. We've got to make sure that we're being the aggressors on there. We can't give them the easier balls like that because they can just really set that ball up nice against us.
Here comes the serve. Frazier, nice pass, Bagley. She's going to go outside to Jordan again. Jordan swings a little harder, and it works. Just what we were talking about off of the block. 19.
I think it seems to take Jordan a little bit to kind of get going with her confidence on that swing. You know, I'd like to see her kind of
just attack that thing and get after it.
Yep.
Because when she does, she generally does a good job for us. Addie Christensen serving. There it is. DS picks it up. They track it down outside off the 10-foot line, and it sails out of bounds, and they're going to get Austin Bagley for a touch on that.
I've noticed a little bit after we kind of got going, if you notice our defense, because it's a little bit slower game than what these girls have been playing lately, their defense is kind of standing. They're not being able to move into position with these balls a little bit better. I'd like to see them move a little bit better by being down better.
Frazier. Bagley chases it down. Frazier again from way off, but they pick that one up. They're going to go outside. Cross court. She goes up over the block. Ruby keeps it alive. Bagley, free ball. DS in the middle. She's going to go way outside again. They have to just give it a little tip. Bagley, Allred, Jordan tracks it down, keeping it alive. They're going to go outside. Backside, right side. They pick it up. Bagley. Allred outside to Cam Mackey. She tips it over, and they pick that one up. Back to the DS, back outside off the 12-foot. Frazier keeps that one up. It's a lunch ball, and we're unable to do anything with it.
Yeah, and I think Cam was kind of, I'm not sure if she just couldn't think of that position. I know it's a little bit new for her, so it's a little bit hard. I'd like to see her go up and be the aggressor on that and block that out. Austin tried, even though she knows she's back row and probably shouldn't have, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Ruby goes back corner. They barely keep that one alive with their DS.
Let's see if we can use this.
Free ball. Miscommunication. Frazier, miscommunication again. And Bagley and Cameron. 3 miscommunications in a row right there with the girls. They have got to talk. So if you're listening to me on this afterwards, gosh dang it. You have got to talk.
Yeah, it's even more important when you're playing next to people that you haven't been playing next to. And I think you're seeing that happening a lot out there. The girls have kind of sat up. They're a lot more tentative. They're not being aggressive and going and getting the ball. They're looking to other people right now, and they're not talking. And, when we teach these younger girls to go out and play, call that ball 3 times. It helps you get ready, your teammates get ready, and it gets your feet moving. And that's what we need these girls to do is call that ball a lot, at least 3 times, and get going.
So somehow our 8-point lead, when it was 1-9, I believe, has now been cut late in the game to 1 point. And we are 18-19. Lady Braves still on top, but they need a side out right here.
We need this game to be put away. And we need to come out on top of it.
Shayla's got her mouth open and going, so that's good. She does all the time at home. I don't know why not here. Bagley, just a poor set there, unfortunately.
Well, I'd like to see Jordan run and push that high instead of trying to pass it. That's really hard positioning to get in. You got to run it down and actually play it high instead of try to pass that ball when it's that close to that net.
Now the girls are really in a spot where we're going to see if they play to win or play not to lose, and there is a difference. Frazier off the top of the net. They pick it up. DS goes outside. Here comes a hit. Frazier.
Oh, we got to talk, girls.
Frazier again, and she puts that one down.
But I like that Shayla's taking it to him aggressively. Even in the back row, she's still thinking smart, deep corners. That's a lot harder to pick up than just an easy free ball over.
Yeah, she's hitting off that net a long way tonight so far. We haven't seen a lot of sets there next to the net.
But I like that we're using her in the back row if they need to as kind of an emergency thing because a lot of our setters have been really deep off that net when setting.
Out of the middle is a hard hit. Jordan, they're going to get her for a lift, and it was 20-20.
I like that our girls are still working on getting it, though.
Set 1 here, 20-20. Here it comes. Serve is up. Button, Hokinson, Roberts. They pick that one up because we just give it to them. Up and over. Frazier tries to get down and is too far back. And somehow, 21-20 now. Lady Braves have got to get rolling.
I'd like to see more talk from them.
Frazier, Hokinson, outside the button. She goes up. They pick that up. Got to get up. Oh. Got to get up and fight for that one.
Donna was saying we had a girl in the net as well, so that's why they gave it over, but we'll see. Girls have just got to decide right now if they're going to take it to them.
And Jackson gives us one, and one that we needed.
It was good to hear our girls. Actually, I heard a lot of them calling out in there, so hopefully that will get their mouths moving a little bit. And that will kind of relax them in. This is still not over. They still can do it if they decide to go in and play aggressively.
Roberts serves that one up. They pick it up. They go outside with that big outside hitter, and they tool it off of our arms. 23-21. Here comes a serve. Off the top of the net, Roberts, Hokinson, she goes outside to Frazier. Frazier tips it up and over. They barely keep it alive. All red. Hokinson going to go outside to Shayla again. Shayla doesn't get a great hit on it, and they're able to pick that up. All red again. Hokinson again. Frazier again. Frazier gets a nice hit on it, but their DS keeps it alive. They go outside. They're going to free ball over. Roberts, Hokinson,
right here.
Outside to Frazier. Off their arm and out of bounds. Addie Christensen will come back in to join Button and Frazier on the front line. Maya Allred back to serve.
I like seeing Shayla up there kind of talking to the girls, keeping them focused, which is really great.
Allred, DS picks it up. They're going to go backside, right side. She gets it off of the hands of the blockers and down. So it is now set point 24-22. Lady Braves got a strike now. They need to be resilient right here. You cannot quit. You cannot consider that it's over. Right now, you dig in.
Good. I like to see Maya and Shay are kind of talking back there in that serve receive. We need to get Hallie a good pass so we can get a little bit more offensively here.
Serve is up.
Nice
Roberts.
pass by Jordan.
Wilkinson outside to Frazier. She gets up and off their arms, and it works. 23-24.
You know, and it was actually really smart by Hallie. You can see that, you know, Shayla's being aggressive on that ball. And that's a good message to send. You know, Hallie's going to keep sending it to the people who are going to be aggressive, and I think that that's smart because that's what's keeping him in the game right now.
Austin Bagley back to serve. Cam Mackey comes back in on the front row. A little different than what we've seen in the last few, so Bagley, they're going to go back outside. Here it comes, and it's going to sail out of bounds, 24-24.
That gives them a little bit of breathing room, but I don't want them to settle in.
Nope. Right now is when you keep bringing the heat.
They really need this win, especially with the crowd. It's always best to have that first game under your belt.
They pick it up. She's going to go out. Nope, middle. Good hit.
Nice pick up by
All
Maya.
red. Bagley to Frazier off the 10-foot line. They tip it. Frazier tips it back up. Bagley goes backside to Cam Mackey. She goes over the tip, but the DS is there. We got a swing on that one. Coming back outside to the right, and that's what we needed to do. That's all right. We've got Cam outside learning some things.
And it's hard. Positioning can be a little bit tricky and difficult.
Set point. All red. Bagley backside to Frazier, and she puts it down with some heat. What a great set by Bagley going with the jump set behind her head.
By Maya, we were able to be offensive on that. I like that Shayla took it aggressively to him. I'd rather see these girls swinging away rather than tipping those balls to those peoples, even if they're a little bit off.
25-25. Frazier back to serve. First set. Jackson Hole serves up. They don't handle it well, but they still get it outside about 10 foot off, but they're going to free ball it. All red, we need to use it. She goes outside to Roberts, and Roberts gives it a hit, but they block it. She picks it back up. Frazier. Addie Christensen, free ball over. They pick that one up in the middle. Nope, right side. They try to tip it, and they're going to get Jordan in the net.
Nope, Addie.
Addie in the net?
Yeah.
Set point again. Lady Braves need to stop this one. Roberts, nice pass.
Jordan.
Back to Christensen. She goes hard. They pick that one up easily, however, in the middle, and there it is, and Jackson's going to get it. So, somehow, our 8-point lead in the beginning ends up losing by 2, 27-25.
Yeah, and that's tough because, you know, especially when you've got a different lineup coming in, you know you've got some girls in some different spots again. That was a good enough cushion to where it could allow for some of those, you know, rotation changes for some of those errors that are naturally going to happen just because of the difference of people and who you're playing with. But I don't think that was the reason why they dropped this set. I think that the reason they kind of dropped this set is they sat up on their defense. They were a little bit of lack of communication, especially towards the end. They let Jackson kind of get that momentum back. And that's dangerous with Jackson. When Jackson gets that momentum and they've got the crowd and they've got the home court advantage, they're going to use it. And you've got to be a lot more talkative. You've got to be a lot more assertive and go after that ball.
All right, folks, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be back with you momentarily.
That.
Gosh, damn it.
Nabe, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team, knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how. That feeling you get when you realize your realtor not only sold your property, but saved you thousands of dollars at closing. Yeah, Assist to Sell, the Realty team understands. Call Ashley Cranny or Mandy Jack today for a free market analysis.
think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Get ready for a real good time at Star Valley Station, your go-to spot for big screen thrills, strikes, and slices. Step into our movie theater and immerse yourself in the magic of cinema. But that's not all. Unleash your inner bowler at our fantastic bowling alley. Then treat yourself to mouth-watering pizza that will have your taste buds cheering. It's entertainment galore at Star Valley Station. Come on over and let the fun be.
All right, folks, we're back with you. Jackson Hole High School, where we just had quite an interesting game. Lady Braves are set. Lady Braves starting out with 9-1 lead. And then slowly Jackson clawing their way back into it until they end up taking this to 27-25. And so we're going to see if the Lady Braves can recover. Hokanson puts the first one right in the net. Not how we want to start, but Frazier, Hokanson in the middle to Ruby Hill. She goes back corner. They pick that one up. The DS sets that one on the outside, and they get a hammer down, and Frazier unable to handle it. It sails out of bounds.
And I'm thinking that did that go right between the two girls' arms? It looked like it went right between them. It looked like they were kind of there. I'd like to go back and see that, just to see that angling just a little bit on there.
Well, they don't give us replay privileges like they do in football.
Because they know we'll mess it up.
Yeah. Serves up into the net, but it comes out. Ruby Hill.
Nice job, Ruby.
It, Jordan tracks it down.
That's tough. Good
hustle by both those ladies. They're gonna go in the middle. She goes up and over. And nobody there.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. They saw it early, and our girls just dropped instead of running it through. Like, we've really got to see that and move our feet. We can't just drop and stop right there. Let's run through it. Even if there's two of us there, go run through that ball and go get it.
3-0. Frazier. Hokanson over to Button. She gets it over with the free ball, though. They're going to nice pass and go right in the middle. She finds girls scrambling. Free ball over. They're going to go outside. Here it comes, up and over the tip. Jordan tracks that one down. Hokanson, Frazier, free ball. They need to recover here. Get ready, out of the middle, and there it is. And Hokanson pops it up. Frazier, Roberts gets it back over. Another free ball. They're hustling, but it's not real pretty.
Given a lot of free balls.
There's a nice big hit and a beautiful block by Jordan. She's there. Her hand
how she pushed through. She got aggressive. I love the girls giving her hand slap because, honestly, they hit that ball at us 5 times, and we free-balled it 5 times, and we weren't the aggressors, so I'm glad we were able to put it away with the block.
Jordan Roberts serving. She's having a great game for us. Roberts. They go into the middle. She tries to push that back.
Nice
Roberts picks it up. Hokanson goes outside to Frazier. Frazier sees the hole and puts it up and over.
Yeah, and you can see that little bit of experience. You know, our younger girls, they're kind of tipping low on that ball, and that's exactly what you need to do in these little bit more experienced games. You have to play that ball high. So Shayla was able to tip it just right over top of that block, but she played it high. She didn't wait till she dropped.
Roberts serving 3. They don't handle the serve well, so they're going to have to free ball. Roberts, Hokanson outside to Frazier off the 10-foot line, and it falls inside. 3-all.
Nice pickup by Jordan to move to that corner. Nice thought by Hallie to get that out there.
So the Lady Braves tie it back up at 3. Set 2, looking for a win. We want to take this one to 4. Roberts. They're going to go to the middle. Another good block. 3 block it there, and it works. They barely save it. That DS is a good little player for them. Yep. Frazier off the 10-foot line. They pop that one up. Get up there, girls. Come on now. Put it down. Nice button. Get up there, Ruby. And there she goes to the outside. And
good. I'm going to have to chew out Ruby later. Ruby, go up with 2 hands and power play it down to the left instead of just tipping it to that left. She'll get there. I want to see her go up with those 2 strong hands and then push it down to the side instead of
I've
just
watched
one.
her tear some chickens apart. I know she
I
has
know
it
she
in
can
her.
do it.
Serves up. They're going to go outside. Nice big, swing, but she misses the ball. And it goes into the net. 5-3 Lady Braves. Roberts. They pick that up off the back row. She goes with the back set to the right side, and it sails out of bounds, and they're going to get us in the net again.
Not sure. She's saying Shayla does not agree with her, but she's not happy with Donna.
No, she is not.
No, she's not. She's like, how could Donna even see that? Oh, ball never lies, Josh.
Well, but I guess Donna does.
Stop. I didn't say that.
All right, so 6-4 Lady Braves. Ruby Hill's going to step back to serve. And she puts that under the top tape. 5-6. Allred comes back in, as does Hokinson, Christensen, Button, Roberts, Frazier, Allred on the floor. Serve is up and out of bounds.
Nice follow. I loved how Atlee opened up. Even though she's not on that serve-receive lineup, she's still talking to the girls and calling. And Maya followed that right to the line to watch that ball. I heard Jordan and Shayla calling it. That's what we need to see, is these girls taking control.
7-5. Austin Bagley serving. Serves up. They shank that one off. They chase it down. They're going to have to free ball that over.
Let's see if we can use this.
Christensen. Bagley with the jump set to Frazier. She goes cross court, but the DS is there. Get up there, Addie. Nice job, Addie. She's waiting for it, and she puts it down.
I love that. And that's exactly what we need to see when they're out of system, is we need to be taking those hits to them. I think Shayla's trying to still get Cam a little bit out of her skin.
Says our battery's dying on this thing, Denise, so we need to find out why we're not plugged in or something.
There's a lot of space that we have.
Somewhere. We're on mute. Sorry about that, folks. Somehow our extension cord got unplugged and we were about to die. In fact, it looks a little glitchy right now, so let's see.
Good. I like seeing Jordan actually play that ball high. That's what we need.
I don't think we still have power for some reason. I think All right, folks, sorry about that. So we're pretty sure we're getting messed with because the extension cord was unplugged and so was the computer cord. I'm pretty sure Jackson is messing with us, so I apologize. 23-17 Lady Braves at the moment as we try to finish this one up. It's been a little bit back and forth, and just in the last couple of seconds here, the Lady Braves have been able to pull ahead. It was a back and forth there while we were trying to get the extension cords going. See if the Lady Braves can finish it. There's a nice big block. They keep it alive, but it's going to go out of bounds. So set point for the Lady Braves here. 24-16. They're behind one set at the moment. Again, we apologize for the difficulties there. The battery.
But maybe that's what. Maybe we're the bad luck because
I don't know.
Really, were
after we got everything finally plugged back in, then it decided it needed to update besides. So you know how that goes. And there it is. The Lady Braves are going to win that off of a serve. 25-17 in set number 2. So the Lady Braves taking care of business a lot better there. Sadly, you guys only got to see half of it. So
are you going to go to commercial?
We'll go to commercial and then catch you back up here momentarily.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies lasts, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Welcome to Star Valley Station, home of Skyview Lanes, Salt River Cinemas, and Some Dude's Pizza. Get ready for an unforgettable experience where entertainment and deliciousness collide. Let the fun begin.
What are you doing?
Less stress with Stress Reducer.
I'm teaching customers the power of patience to reduce stress while they wait to talk to somebody about their vehicle issues.
I don't know, man. Sitting like this is stressing my legs out.
He doesn't have to wait. He made an appointment online. When his car is ready, we'll give him a call.
Now that sounds less stressful.
Another satisfied customer.
Because we've got all of our stuff unplugged.
No stress.
Together, you know what I mean? Like, they need that bad.
All right, folks, we're back. Again, we apologize for the
technical
difficulties, which you guys are accustomed to now because every time we've done this, there's been plenty of them, and this is no different.
I don't know if that was us. I think that might be the atmosphere of where we're at right now because we had our plug-in cord from clear down there. Yeah, we don't do song requests. That's down there.
Trying to get some song requests from the
Jackson
Jackson crowd.
DJ.
Little do they know that your DJ skills are poor at best. Anywho, back to volleyball. The Lady Braves winning that one 25-17 after losing the first one 27-25. So we've got a split set at the moment, 1-1 as we go into set 3 here. Lady Braves looking a lot better in that last. Well, they looked good in the beginning of the first one, but
they took control in the second game. They got the crowd kind of put away. They got some of their trepidatiousness kind of, I think, a little bit more, softened. They kind of went out there a lot more on the assertive.
Is that a word, trepidatiousness?
Why not? I think so. I think it should be. Don't ask Kaylin. Kaylin will correct me. But they were just playing really trepidatious, and this time they came out and they were having a lot shorter memory. They were staying much more aggressive. We had a much more aggressive hitting streak for most of the girls, and they were trying to stay low on that defense.
All right.
Nice pass
Jackson's
to
going to
start us
serve
off.
that.
See if we can
Hokinson
put it
outside
down.
to Roberts,
Yep.
and she swings hard, which is what we'd love to see.
Yes, it's what we need to see.
Good job, Jordan. And you'll also
Yep.
notice that the Jackson crowd has
Dissipated.
died by half. All we needed
Lost
to
muscle
do was
left,
win
I'm
a
not
game.
sure.
I don't know. Yeah, something. So Hokinson's going to serve this one. It's up. DS into the middle. Nice pass. She goes into the middle. They hit that, and it's going to go. And they're
It's
going
going to
to
go out,
say
but they're going to say we touched that ball, which we
may
definitely
have
could have.
done.
Yep.
I didn't see it, but
Oh, not sure what happened on that one. I think maybe some lack of communication. We had a swing and a miss. Nice pass by Shayla. Let's see if we can put this ball away. Ruby goes and swings. But the antenna's not going to let us play that off. I know the coaches out on the sideline were trying to get Atlee to really turn that hand in just a little bit more, and she's getting better and better all the time on that. Serves up by Jackson. Maya with a deep dig. Hallie trying to save that ball, and then it looks like we pushed a little too deep and it went out.
so it looks like the Lady Braves have got to get going here,
Yep,
coming
they're-
off of a win, 4-1. Frazier, that is not how we want that done. She
Nope.
just didn't react quick enough. And
I think all of our girls have kind of stepped back just a little bit on as far as what we're doing on here. Coach is going to take a substitution to see if we can hopefully break the servers streak a little bit, get some new movement in here, get a pass going so we can be aggressive on our offense. Hopefully get the girls talking more. Our girls need to talk more. They're just kind of stepping back again. We need to be a lot more assertive on our talking to each other. And our serve receive team is really quiet right now.
so Miley Webb steps on. 5-1. Serve is up. Webb picks it up. Hokinson tracks it down. Outside to Button. She tips up and over. They're able to keep that one alive, however. They go to the right side, and they're blocked by
Good
Ruby, but they keep it alive again. They're going to go over to the outside. She goes up and over. Falls in between three of our girls, and 6-1.
Yep. And our girls are way too quiet out there. Like I said, especially when you get new people in, you've got to talk it out. We need a lot more talk from these girls to get settled in.
6-1, Lady Braves trailing on set 3 here. They've got to get going. Not one girl talking out there
we
that
go.
I
Maya
saw.
with a nice pass. Let's
Hokinson,
see if we can put it away.
Button, she goes deep. They save us. And then they go deep and take out somebody's phone, which falls
It looks
right.
like our team's camera.
Yeah, that was a hard hit on the camera, so I'm not sure. We'll see how that fared. But either way, Miley Webb does a nice job to get us a side out. Frazier comes back in. Jordan Roberts back to serve. 6-2. Serves up. They're going to pick that up and go outside off of about 9 foot and out of bounds. Maya Allred chases that one down, and it is awfully quiet out there.
Oh, so
I
quiet.
don't know what is going on.
So quiet.
I want to
They've gotta
turn
talk
off
it
the
out.
microphone and start screaming.
They've got to do it themselves. It can't come from these external
Robert.
sources.
They're going to go outside, or no, middle, excuse me, and she goes up and over that tip. And Hokinson dives for it, but just too short.
Yep.
And so a side out
I really
for
would love,
Jackson.
and I didn't see if Maya's calling that, but I'd love to see our libero really scream that out, get our wings moving through and running through that ball, because we just seem to kind of flop and just drop on the ground. So I would love to see our libero talk about that and get our other girls moving their feet.
Roberts sends
Tight
that one right
pass.
back, and
Yep, and we've got to
They
get
just
Atlee to
tipped
go up
that
there
over.
and go contest that ball. She's got to realize that Hallie can't go up and contest that ball because she's in the back row. We need our right defensive player to go up there and attack that ball, not give her that wide open net if we can.
Allred. Hokinson outside to
back.
Frazier off of about 11 feet. DS picks it up. They tip that one over. All red again. She sets it up to Hokinson. Hokinson goes outside to Frazier, and Frazier puts that one just outside the line. Right idea going to that line corner, but just barely outside, 9-3.
Yep. Need a side out right here.
Oh, and that one goes right off the top of the tape, and now Coach Brown wants a timeout, probably wisely taken. So what's going on, Denise?
I think they,
I'm an unhappy camper.
they played aggressively that second set, and I think that they just thought it was going to naturally come into the third set, all that energy that they'd put into that. They had a pretty good, decent lead winning that second set in there, but you can't ever underestimate the power of momentum in volleyball. And they kind of sat back a little bit. They stopped talking. They stopped doing the things that helped them to get such a substantial lead in that second set, which was the talking, the good defense, and staying aggressive. And we kind of sat back. We stopped talking. We started scrambling. Weren't able to give a stronger offense towards them to attack that ball, and it just put us down 7 points.
Well, the Lady Braves right now, it's early in the game, but it's starting to move along. They need to get a hold of this right now. Jackson serving, number 11. Here it comes. She goes way back over, and a good point for the coach. Side out, Lady Braves, due to serving error.
Sunny, coach's point.
Great job, Sunny. 10-4. Good, buddy.
Come on back now.
Ruby Hill. DS picks it up into the middle. Here it comes. Big swing, but off the tip. Roberts. Hokinson to Frazier. Frazier gets a nice hit off the side of the blockers, and down it goes. 5-10.
Yeah, and Josh, we're pretty late in this set. We really only have 2 kills so far, so that's where you're going to see some of that separation in points right there.
Ruby Hill, nice serve. They barely get it back up and over. We've got a nice free ball to Button off the 10-foot line. They pick that one up. They go outside. She goes up over the block, and it just comes down where nobody is.
Yeah, I think I saw Addie saw that she wasn't swinging hard, so she was trying to reach high, doing what she could to grab that ball and push it back. It just was just out of her reach.
11-5. Jackson serves. Roberts.
Nice pass up by Roberts. Let's see if we can put it down.
And there's one finally.
Nice pass by Jordan. Those are some of the things that we definitely need to see. Again, I feel like the girls just need a lot more energy out there. It's only the third set. I'd like to see more enthusiasm and excitement. You know as well as I, 5 points is not a lot in volleyball, especially this early in the game, but they're going to have to take advantage of it.
Bagley puts that one into the net. I'd like to get through a game where that never happens. I've never yet seen it.
I'm sure it's out there. I know our girls a couple weeks ago went 25-1, so that server served in almost the entire game.
That doesn't even count. Bagley, backside to Frazier with a quick, and then they put that one back. Bagley again, miscommunication. Allred gets it over. They're going to go outside. Here comes a hit, and Jordan just tries to decide what to do. And
yeah, I don't think she was quite ready for it. I think we were kind of scrambling a little bit, and it just caught her off guard.
Well, and I think she was trying to decide if she should hit two hands or set it.
It was right in the middle of her chest.
Front of her arms. Roberts. Christensen. Mackey, they pick that one up. They go back to the middle. She tries to tool it over, but Addie Christensen with a solo block. They pick that back up. Hard hit off the 10-foot. Frazier. Bagley back out to Frazier, 9 feet. And out of bounds off their hands. That was a close one. I was a little worried about that one for a second.
Shayla was right in line, though. She seemed pretty confident about it. She yelled that it was out.
13-7, Lady Braves trailing. Frazier. Miscommunication, but they play it. They go right side. There's a hit, and there's a great block by Christensen. And Addie and Jordan, really nice job right there on the sideline, keeping it in play.
Yeah.
They have to scramble and unable to do so.
Push, and you can see those balls when they push like that, those balls go straight down, and they're hard to return. Dang it, Frazier. That's not the way to keep the momentum.
Serenity now.
Insanity later.
So they're going to bring Miley Webb back in to serve receive. 14-8. Webb.
Nice pass by Maya. Good push. I like that Cameron pushed that high, even though it was a little tight for her. It's good to play it high than low.
Bagley to the middle with Christensen, but it's too low. She has to tip it over and does a nice job.
Addie didn't really have a blocker there, so she was able to play that nice and tight.
Good idea by Bagley. Just needs to set that about 1.5 feet higher.
For Addie's nice long arms.
Yep. 9-14, all red serves. They pick it up, but not well. Off the 10-foot line, Bagley. All red, backside to Jordan.
Talked by Miley.
Jordan gets a nice hit, but they pop that one up. They're going to go outside, and no blocker. They were there, but just didn't get a hand on it, and it's a good hard hit, and off our hands it goes.
Looks like Miley and Jordan are talking there on serve receive.
15-9. Lady Braves have got to get some points. We got a side out here. It's getting too late to be messing around with it. Jordan, nice pass.
Let's see
Bagley,
if we can put this
back
away.
to Jordan. Jordan gets a good swing, but they pick it up. DS, she's going to set it outside. And into the net, that one goes. Thank goodness.
Good, let's use this.
10-15. Lady Braves got to go right here. Button and Hokinson coming back into the game. Hokinson, they're picking it up off the back row. She's going to set kind of in the middle and outside, so they have to free ball it. Miscommunication. Hokinson goes back outside to Jordan. Jordan gets a swing. They pick that up off the back row. Diaz sets it up on the outside. They go deep again and out of bounds. I couldn't tell if he was acting like he might call a touch, which I did not agree with, so I was waiting to see.
It's a little high for that.
11-15. Hokinson serves. They're going to go to the middle. Here it comes, and the block is there, but off the net too far. And so it falls inside.
Yeah, that's pretty tough when they come in that tight to that net.
16-11. Lady Braves looking for a side out here in set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Button sends that one right back. And fortunately, that was a lunch ball. That was
something good for you guys to see, though. Like Hallie, she couldn't jump on that front row, but she still wanted to be a contender, so she stood there and put her hands up high. As long as she's on the ground, she could still do a soft block on there because she didn't see any of her front row going up and contesting that. So good job by Hallie.
Yay, Hallie. Roberts. They pass that one up. They go outside. Big hard hit, but off the top of the net, so it slows it down. Hokinson all red to Frazier. She goes deep. They pick that one up. Setter tracks it down. Hokinson saves it all red. Frazier off the 10-foot, and she sends it to the corner, but way too deep. 17-12. Serve is up, and girls have to scramble to get out of the way so it doesn't hit them.
I think that some saw it hit the antenna, but then the ref didn't call anything, so the girls were like, wait, are we supposed to go get that ball?
13-17, trying to claw our way back in here as we start to move into the later part of the game. Ruby Hill with a great serve, and there's miscommunication on the other side.
Yes, and this is where we need to capitalize on that momentum.
An ace by Ruby Hill.
We just need these serves over and in and be aggressive, and let's see, lots of talk from our girls.
Ruby.
Serve, Ruby.
They serve, or the DS doesn't handle that one, and that wasn't a hard serve.
No, and that's not characteristic of their DS, so it just goes to show you the swing of momentum, right, and the mental
15-17, Ruby Hill trying to keep us in it here. There's
Smart
a pass.
Ruby to go right back.
They're going to go outside from the 10-foot line, and it goes off the top of the net. And just like that, finally, the Lady Braves clawing their way back into this one, and it is time because it is getting late.
You can see the Jackson coach not wanting that momentum to shift. She's trying to beg her girls to talk and get aggressive. And
17-16, Ruby Hill is going to go deep. DS She's going to go to the middle. They have to tip it, and it was a poor set and out of sorts, and somehow they still, I guess sometimes because it's hard to read and know what to do, I guess that can work out for you. But
it does work out. Our girls weren't quite ready for it.
18-16. Serve is up.
Nice
Roberts.
pass by Jordan. Let's see if we can use
Hokanson
this.
goes backside to Button. Button gets a hit on it. They keep it alive. They're going to go outside. She gets a little step on it.
Nice
Frazier.
pickup by
Hokanson.
Frazier.
She's going to go back to Frazier, and Frazier gets a hit on it. They keep that one alive. Into the middle. She goes outside, but it's not a good hit. We keep it up. Addie Christensen. Hokanson to Frazier again. Frazier tries to go deep. Doesn't get her arm high and hit that.
She was trying
that
she
wrist down.
changed her mind at the last minute. Can't do that.
So our within one goes to within 3. Roberts, Hokanson goes backside to Button. Button gets a hit. They keep it up.
There we go.
There's a good one. Nice job.
I like seeing Atlee still swinging at this ball. We need that. That's her first kill this set. We need more of those swings.
Austin Bagley back to serve, 19-17. Late in the third set, we're tied at 1 apiece. Bagley, back row, and we're going to get a rotation.
Yeah, I think she said that one of the girls took off too early and got out of position on there.
You can't get past Donna. She's an eagle eye.
Eagle eye Donna.
19-18, Austin Bagley. Lady Braves have not led yet in this game. Outside, way off the net. Roberts
Nice
easily
pickup
picks it
by
up.
Jordan.
Bagley goes miscommunication, and we free ball it, unfortunately. And now there's miscommunication on the other side, and it drops in front of them. 19-19. So that was some ugly volleyball, folks. But it fell
Luckily,
to our
it was ugly
favor.
on both sides, so it wasn't just us.
Luckily, beautiful girls make ugly volleyball still look good. Bagley, here we go.
Ooh,
Not a good set. They free
right
ball
here.
it. Miscommunication, but all red goes for it, which I like. Frazier, Bagley, Roberts goes deep. DS picks it up. They set in the outside. Here comes a hit, and it was a nice hit.
Yep. It was smart on Jackson's part to use that easy ball to set up an offense, especially where we were still scrambling.
20-19.
I like to see Jordan in that back serve receive area talking to her serve receive
Lady
team.
Braves have tied it once, but trailed the whole rest of the set.
Nice pass by
Roberts,
Jordan.
Bagley, she goes to the middle to Addie Christensen, who gets a nice hit. They somehow keep it alive. Cam, Mackey, and they put that one in the net.
Yes. But it was
And
great to see Addie up there getting ready to contest
there contesting,
it. Yeah.
so they knew they had somebody to contend with. Great job by Addie Christensen.
Yeah, I'd like to see that rather than just staying on the ground.
20-20. Frazier. They send that one over. Cam is there to try and tip it down. They somehow keep it alive. There's a hit, and they're going to say it stays on the line.
In. Yep.
Nice
Good job by
job
those
by
girls pushing
Addie
in.
Christensen and Cam Mackey.
Yeah, and that bounced
For the
off
first
both
time
of
in the
them.
game and not too early.
Nope.
Lady Braves
We'll take it.
take the lead by 1. Set 3, tied 1 apiece. Frazier goes deep. They pick it up. Setter goes backside. And
Ooh,
there's
that
a
was out.
great.
Oh.
Oh.
He's going to say in, then he's going to say touch, and he's going to say, I'm not sure. And the refs are going to blink it out.
They're going to give it to Jackson, it looks like. That was a tough one. I will give it to him. And we got one last time, so. Oh, and
Miscommunication through the referees, but.
And we're trying to substitute Miley Webb to the back row for serve receive. 21-21, late in set 3 here. Jackson Lady Bronx serving. Serve is up. And poor communication by those girls. That thing fell in
They didn't want it.
foot and a half.
I think they, this is where they kind of step back and they start looking to each other, and instead of wanting that ball and being aggressive on it, they're
Somebody's
just being
got
reactive.
a lead out there right now, 22-21. Roberts. Bagley goes back to Roberts. She hits, and they put that one right back, and now Coach Brown wants to talk, and I think it's wise. We're going to go to commercial and be right back, folks.
Avail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving. Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Avail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
They also don't have a back row attacker for when our balls are clear off the net.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system.
All right, folks, we're back right late here, 23-21.
Nice pass by Miley. Let's see if we can get a
Cam Mackey gets a nice hit, and it stays inside. Nice job,
yes,
Cam.
That's what I want to see, even this late in the game. That's her first kill this set, too.
22-23. Ruby Hill comes back in.
Yes, and I want to see Ruby be really aggressive on that net.
We'll see what we do here. We don't have much of a back row attack because we've got Miley Webb in to help with serve-receive.
See if we can keep that ball.
Into the middle, they have to free ball it. Miley picks it up. Good pass to Bagley. Up to Jordan. Jordan hits. They keep it alive. Let's see if they can do it. They do. All red. Bagley, we need to capitalize. She goes back to Cam, but not a great set, so Cam has to kind of send that one over. The setter goes clear outside, and here it comes. Bagley gets a hand on it. Miley tracks it down. Jordan Roberts sends it to the DS. She goes back into the middle. There's a hit by Maya Allred. What a great dig. Bagley, Roberts. And that one goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I did like seeing the girls swinging. They just weren't being quite aggressive enough. And they gave them too many opportunities to get that ball back at us.
Set point. Allred. Bagley over to Roberts. Roberts swings, and it falls inside. It wasn't a really hard swing, which made me nervous, but it worked.
But it bobbled in on that block, and luckily it fell.
Button Hokanson back in the game. 24-23. Jackson leads.
A must point for us, Josh.
This is a must win.
Must point right here.
Hokanson, they pick that one up. Into the middle, good hard hit, and off the hands of the block is Adelie and Ruby, and it goes out of bounds, and that will finish set number 3, 25-23. So, Jackson's going to go up 2-1 as we go into the fourth set here. We got us a little dogfight. The first one, 27-25. The second one, 25-16. The third one, 25-23. As we get set to go into set number 3, folks, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right with you.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies last, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Atherton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
September is Hunger Action Month. Can you be part of the solution by volunteering, donating, or advocating for those food insecure individuals in your community? Come join us at the pantry. Find out all the ways that you can help those families facing hunger in our community.
All right, folks, we're back here in Jackson Hole High School where the Lady Bronx just took set number 3. So we are 2-1. And the Lady Braves now in a must-win set situation.
Yep.
As they get set here.
If you win set 4, you much more likely take set 5. So if we're going to have to go to sets, all 5 sets, let's make sure we win this 4th.
That's the only way you get to the 5th set, by the way.
Well, only if you take the first 2 and then lose the next 2.
But we didn't.
I'm just saying. Statistically,
I'm saying this is a must-win situation for the Lady Braves, or we are going home without a win under our belt, which cannot happen.
Not in our conference especially, and not when we know we can beat them.
2-1 in the sets as we begin set 4 here with Hallie Hokinson serving. They play that one off the back. They're going to hit
deep.
off.
Let's see if we can use this. And
Frazier, Hokinson. Backside to Button, she has to just tip it over, and they easily pick that one up. They go to the backside. There's a hard hit, and out of bounds, and no touch, they're saying, which I wasn't sure about. So
no, it was way too high.
We will strike first, and unlike the other game, we will lead in this one for at least a minute and hopefully longer. There's a good block by the Lady Braves, and they're unable to handle it, and Ruby Hill and Jordan making that one happen.
Yes, and pushing through and making sure you're contesting that hit. I like having them up there and pushing through. That's going to bring some good energy right into the beginning of this game, which we need.
2-1, Hokinson, serve is up, DS. She doesn't handle it well.
If we can use this to our advantage.
They somehow keep that inside the net. Good job by them.
A lift on that.
Probably should have been. Hill has to go deep. DS into the middle. Great pass. They're going to go to the right side. There's a swing and over the top of our block.
Yeah.
Jackson was 1-2.
We're also wanting a net on there, but I don't think Donna was watching what she was supposed to be.
Well, Coach Brown's letting her know.
Yep, I'm sure. But
Jackson.
Our girls, just like that, let the energy go back. We've got to take it back a little bit.
And miscommunication by Frater and Ballett, and they both want to go down in front.
Yeah, that ball. And we've got to have that communication between them, and Natalie needs to be talking to the girls and calling names. Everybody's got a part. We got on it.
Here it comes. Frazier. Nice pass to Hawkins. She goes outside to Button. Button gets a hit on it, but they pick it up. DS is going to set it up outside. There's the hit. Maya Allred picks that one up. Hokinson goes over to Roberts. Roberts off the top of the block, but they get that one alive. Keep that one alive. She goes to the right side. They hit it, and out of bounds. No touch.
Good talk by Shayla and Maya on that defensive play right there.
3-2.
I'd like to see the front row right now kind of calling, talking, playing out where their hitters are, keeping them really focused.
They go outside. Here comes a hit, and it's off the net. They should call 4 on that one.
Yeah.
Which gives us 4-2. Jordan Roberts, who has done a really nice job serving for us tonight, back to serve. Nice serve. They pick that up. She tracks it down and goes to the outside. They tool that one over. Roberts again. Hokinson goes outside to Frazier. She gets a good swing on it, and it goes down in front of the DS. 5-2.
I like Shayla reaching high on that ball. It was a little outside of her reach, but I like that she played it high on there. Nice pass to start out with by Jordan on that dig. And that's what we need to see. We want to see these girls going for it and wanting that ball, talking it through. I like seeing Shayla talking about where their hitters are, keeping everybody focused up there. Whew. Wasn't quite sure Maya was going to get there, but she looked confident that she knew where it was going.
They try to dump that one over the net, and they send it out of bounds, barely giving us our 6-point, and now Jackson wants to talk it over. I got to tell you, girls are weird. Like, it sends me nutty, actually.
I hope you're actually really on.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi.
Jordan Roberts still serving 6-2 in the fourth set here.
Good. Jordan not giving that coach that point.
Not a great set. Hokanson, but somehow she makes something out of it, and Hokanson tries to keep it alive, but it sails out of bounds. So a coach's point there.
Nah, I wouldn't give that to the coach's point.
No, that was just an error on our part.
We're good.
All right, fair
nice
enough.
Aggressive error.
Forget it, coach. No point for you. Serve is up. It's going to go deep, and it would have been in, so Maya did the right thing. Hokanson, Frazier. She tools it over and keeps it alive. 7-3, Lady Braves.
And great decision making by Maya on there, you know, and that's that confidence that we need.
I could tell she debated just for a second, but she knew she wasn't sure, so you're better to take it, and she was able to make something out of it. Point, Lady Braves. Ruby Hill, they catch that one. They're going to go to the middle. Nope, outside. And that girl can hit the ball.
She's got a nice long arm swing. She looks like she's coming in really slow on her approach, but she's got nice long arms. And then she uses her arms like a whip and hits it hard and fast at the very end. So she's a little bit harder to block on there, especially where she has such a slower approach. But our girls were there. They just need to push through that.
7-4. Roberts. Hokanson tracks it down. Outside to Frazier. She gets up. DS gets that one to stay alive. They go to the outside, but it's a bad one.
Nice pop-up by
Going to be able to do something with this one. Frazier with a nice hard hit, and they can't handle it.
Good. And I love seeing that happening on there where they're playing that ball high and swinging aggressively at it. When we swing aggressively, we end up with that point spread, and that's what we need to do.
Cam Mackey back in the game, as is Austin Bagley back to serve. 8-4. Fourth set, a must-win for the Lady Braves to stay in this one, and Austin puts that one in the net. 5-8. Side out side out Jackson. Back to serve is number 3, their setter. Serve is up, and Cam Mackey does a nice job tracking that one to the line, and out of bounds that one goes.
I'm going to hope that Jordan was telling her out, so we're going to say yes, Jordan did it. I just
nice
quite
job.
hear. I'm not sure. She's looking like maybe I did, but.
Frazier serves it up. The DS sends it to a nice pass. They go outside. Here comes a hit, and there's no block.
Woo!
Oh, it goes out of bounds.
Luckily it snaked out on that line because there was nothing slowing that ball down.
No, there was not. 10-5 on a lucky hit there. For us, that is. Frazier sends that one up. Nice pass. They're going to go to the middle. Here comes a nice hard swing. Maya Allred keeps it going. Bagley tracks it down. Outside to Roberts. She tips. They send it back. Roberts keeps it up. And Bagley goes over to Cam Mackey. She tries to tip it down, but they keep that one going. They're going to go off the 10-foot line. Allred. Bagley. Back to the middle to Addie Christensen. She has to tip it high and over, so they easily pick that one up. They come off with a hard swing. There's a block, and it sits on top of the net, so Addie's able to get it. Bagley, Roberts, outside. They pick that one back up. They're going to go outside to their hitter off the 10-foot line. Jordan Roberts gets that one. Bagley back to Roberts. Roberts gets a nice hit, but the DS picks that one up. We got a heck of a rally going on from the 10-foot line again. Frazier keeps that one going. Bagley goes back to Jordan about 5 feet off, and she tries to tip it over, but they're right there. Their defense plays well. They go to the right side. A tip. Allred keeps that one alive going back over. They're going to set this one back up. The DS goes to the outside. There's a hit. Maya Allred into the net. And Bagley and Christensen with a great play. Frazier keeps it alive still. What a bat. We've got a rally, and Cam Mackey gets it over. They keep that one going. They go back to the outside. Here it comes. Roberts. Bagley back to Roberts. Roberts gets a hit. They pick that one up, going clear back over, but they have to free ball it. It's a bad set. Frazier, Bagley, she sets it back. Christensen, we free ball it. This is getting wild. Here we go. Here comes a hit. All red. Bagley back to Roberts. Roberts, we're starting to look tired.
We got to be aggressive. We got to be more aggressive.
Here we go. Come on now. There's a hit. Frazier. Bagley. She goes back to Roberts. Roberts with a hard swing, and she puts an end to it. Nice job.
The sad part is, Josh, we had plenty of really good digs on that where we could have, converted that to a win, but we just would not swing aggressively on that ball. And finally, it's good to see Jordan, finally have enough and put that ball down.
That was a good swing by Jordan, maybe the best of that rally, and she really put some heat on it. They're unable to handle it. And the girls padding their stats. Here we go. Frazier then sends it just barely out of bounds, which I'm not happy about. So right after a momentum, out of bounds it goes.
And it's nice and quiet.
I don't think that's nice.
Nope, we don't want quiet.
I don't think that helps. Serve is up. Miley.
Scrambling here.
Miley off the back row, and that's going to go out of bounds, and that's that idea from attacking from the back.
Well, she had the right idea to go deep in there, just didn't quite pull it in enough.
7-11. Big gulps, huh? Here we go.
Big gulps.
Serve is up.
Good push by Maya. Good swing by Cam.
Get up there and put that down, Jordan. Oh, somehow they blocked that.
They defended it. They aren't going to go let it be uncontested. That's what
they're
we need.
chasing it down, but they're going to do it. Free ball, all red. Bagley to Christensen, but it's a little low, so she has to send it over, and they get Christensen. Nope.
Yep.
We're
going to get Christensen in the net, and it looks like we've got maybe a rolled ankle on the Jackson side.
Oh, shoot.
Yep, you hate it when you see that happen.
All right, folks, we'll go to commercial momentarily while they help this young lady off the floor.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies lasts, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located one block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Serve is up. Miley, and they're going to get her in the double hit.
And we're losing our lead that we had. Bless you. Bless you again.
Serve is up. Webb doesn't handle it well, but Roberts tracks it down. Mackey. Nice block by Christensen and Mackey. 12-10. Lady Braves. All red back to serve.
I'd like to see Ruby up there kind of talking a little bit about what we see, what's on the other side. Front row's a little quiet on that. I'd like to see them talking that through a lot more. Good job, Cam, on there.
They get her for a lift, and it was pretty wild, so right choice. 13-10. Maya Allred serving. Allred, DS in the middle. Here comes a good hard hit. And blockers are there. It just goes off the side of their hands. 13-11. Set number 4, folks. Lady Braves trailing 2-1. Serve is up. Webb shanks it a little, but Bagley chases it down. Miscommunication, and out of bounds it goes. Huh? (12-13) now. Somebody's got a lead out there. Here we go. Webb, nice pass to Bagley in the middle to Ruby, and that was as good a hit as I've seen Ruby do all year, maybe. That was excellent.
Like seeing Ruby be aggressive on that. Keeping her arm high and swinging through. Girls are too quiet on that front row. We need them up there talking more.
They go outside. There's a hit. Webb picks it up. Roberts outside. Oh, sorry. Hokanson to Roberts, and Roberts just misses the top. 13-14.
Let's see and hope that Jordan has a short-term memory on that. I like to see that she's staying aggressive on that.
Lady Braves on top by one only, but trailing by one set in set number 4. Here comes the serve from Jackson. Need a side out here. Webb. Hokanson outside to Button. Button doesn't get on top of that very well and puts it in the net.
She let that drop a little bit, decided a little late to be aggressive on that swing. We got to play these balls high. We got to play them early.
14s. No conversation amongst the girls that I'm seeing. Roberts gets blocked and down it goes.
Just like that.
Timeout Brown. Yeah, just like that, we gave up our lead, and now they're up 1. So what's got to happen here? We are in the middle of this game.
Need some leadership out there. Your girls are really quiet. They're not talking. They're looking to each other. You know, they're deciding to be aggressive, but they're being aggressive too late. They've got to hit that ball high and early, and they've got to be confident and go for the ball, right? Like too many of our girls, we've had plenty of opportunities to put it away. But again, we're too quiet out there. We're not being proactive. We're being reactive, and we need a lot more proactive intensity out on that court, or they're going to drop this set. They're playing too tight.
So Coach Toomer actually down there giving the girls most of the talk on that one. You see her showing how that hit ought to look. She's a good tall athlete that played in Laramie, I believe.
Basketball, I think.
Great lady. She's been in our building quite a bit. I've been super impressed with her as an individual as well as coach. The kids really enjoy her, and she's giving them some pointers down there. So let's see what happens here.
Decides to take control.
15-14. We need a side out.
Ball.
Webb. Hokanson in the middle to Ruby. Ruby just doesn't get quite high enough. And so she sends that one out of bounds. 16-14. Not one girl talking that ball up. I don't know what is going on. But we've got to talk.
Tipping. Well, tipping paid off that time. I think it was lack of communication on their part. It wasn't a hard ball, and they picked it up. I just don't think that they were moving.
Shayla rotates back in. Jordan Roberts back to serve. 15-16.
I like
serve is up.
Some stuff out there now.
They don't handle it too well. She tries to tip it over. All red.
Whoa,
Button.
We're back in the deep. Oh.
Roberts, and we're just going to have to give them that one, and now we're going to have to defend it. Roberts, good. Hokanson, outside to Frazier. Frazier comes up hard. They keep that one alive. They go outside. Here comes a hit, and the block is there, but out of bounds. 17-15. Nope.
Nope. Donna's mistake. Her foot went over the line.
So 16-6. No, what is it? I think it's 16-16.
Yep.
Roberts serving. Set 4, and it stays in. They let that one go, thinking it's going out, and it falls inside the line.
It's good.
Jordan has really done a nice job serving for us tonight.
Let's see if we can keep this momentum. I see a little bit more talk out there on that court, which is good. It looks like the girls are kind of focusing in a little bit better. They try to dump it over.
Hokanson outside to Frazier again. They block. Maya's there. Great job. Hokanson out on the right side to Button. Button, they pick that one up. They go outside. Here it comes, and Maya Allred gets down low. Nice job. Button and Roberts roll shots it. They pick that one up, and they're going to go in the middle. Here's a hit. They try to go over the top. And it kind of goes off that block and falls in front.
The girls jumped up a little too early. They saw that. They were trying to pump those legs as best they can, and it just dribbled on down back behind. Let's see if we can side it out right here and take that ball back. I hear a little bit of better talk out there on that serve receive, which is nice to see. Looks like our girls have a little bit more of that focus in there.
Shayla's letting them know it's up and goes into the net.
Yeah, they've really got to take this energy now and give it all they got. Addie's going in, giving it a little bit of energy too.
Ruby Hill back to serve, 18-17.
Addie, she was
got a
up there kind of
dogfight.
talking to the girls. We need more talk of ours, what it looks like over there.
Miscommunication. DS is going to have to, they're going to free ball it.
Good
nice job by Jordan talking. Hokinson goes outside to Frazier. Nice set and off the top. What a great set by Hokinson on that, because she was out of sorts a little bit and still able to make something out of it.
Able to make something out of it as well. She was a little high out, but I'm glad that they were able to move that down. And that's what we need to do, especially when they send an out-of-system ball. You know, Jordan passed it up. It was good. It was just still pretty far off the net. We need to control those balls when we have the opportunity and make sure that we have 3 options to hit that ball off of.
19-17, folks. We'll be back.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a
We're out
cowboy.
there trying to get each other with that
The world
energy
needs
going.
more cowboys.
I'd like to see our front row right now calling where the hitters, where the setters are.
All right, folks, we're back. Outside, they don't handle it well. Our girls are able to keep it alive. Frazier off the 10-foot line. They pick that one up. Track it down. They're going to have to free ball. Here it comes. Ruby Hill. Hokinson outside to Frazier. Frazier keeps that one up with a block. She uses her fist, but they wanted a lift. They're not going to get it, and around and
I
around
don't
it
think it
goes.
was a lift either. I think it was just something that they really wanted.
2017. Ruby Hill. That one's into the net. Frazier's there, keeping it alive, and somehow we get it, but they're going to set them up nicely. There comes a hit and
No
3
touch on
blockers, but it's going to go off the net. 21-17. And
I'd like to see that focus out there right now. The girls are meshing. They're talking. Our front row
Lot
is
of
being
excitement.
aggressive. Hallie is back there talking about back row. Jordan's in the back talking as well. Ruby's nice, consistent server for us, and that's what we need.
outside. Block is there, and it falls down. Addie Christensen and Addie Butler.
Good.
Atlee Butler with that one. Butler. Atlee Butler with that one, and Christensen there to assist.
It's Button.
Button, good heavens, I'm struggling, aren't I?
Nice talk by
I was
Hallie.
talking to a girl. Oh, and Button tries to.
Tries to save it.
I was just talking to a Butler earlier, so now I'm all confused. But Atlee Button.
You're thinking
22-18.
Addie Butler from back in the day,
There was an Addie Butler also that played volleyball.
but this is Atlee Button.
Frazier, Hokinson, Button.
Yeah.
Tips that up and over. The DS picks it up. They go outside, and here it comes. And she puts it into the net, and now Jackson's starting to get inside their head, which was what we need to happen. 23-18.
Yeah, and we need to put this away. We need these girls coming in to keep that same energy.
They cannot slow down. They have to keep the attack going. 23-18.
We want the ball, and we want to go get the ball. We got to have that talk.
Cam Mackey in the game. Austin sends that one out. Austin's missed.
4, I think, this whole game
So she's
so
been
far.
struggling just a little bit, but see if she can keep her head. We need her out there setting that ball.
We have to have a short memory
23-19.
'cause we need to side it out and then get that last point. Good job on Shayla's part, kind of out there talking to them, keeping their head focused.
All red. Bagley backside to Frazier. She's off the net, but they keep it alive. Bagley picks it up. All red. She goes over to Cam Mackey. She tips it up and over, and it falls down. She got lucky on that one a little bit because that girl was right there to slam that one down. Unfortunately, it went
She
to
was
the
off
right
the
of her
net
just
a
a little
bit because she was
and
like,
maybe she meant for that to happen the whole time.
let's
So
say she did.
absolutely. Nice job, Cam. 24-19, set point. Lady Braves looking to tie this up 2-2. Frazier, DS goes back to the middle. There's a good hard hit and nobody there, and Frazier can't handle it either. It sails out of bounds.
That's tough. Luckily, Shayla was there, defensive position. She just needed to keep her arms from swinging. They're going to pull Miley in. Let's see if Miley can bring that energy that we need. Let's see if the girls talk it out.
24-20.
It's awful quiet out there.
Miscommunication, but we're able to keep it alive. Cam Mackey sends that one out of bounds. 21-24. Maya Allred doing what she can to get some conversation going, I think.
Yeah.
There was some communication. Hooks gets it to Jordan, who comes across court.
Good swing,
And
Jordan.
there you see again, there was the girls were talking a little more.
A little more, yeah.
And they're able to get that one up, do a nice job. Jordan comes across court.
Yep. At that time, you could see that they wanted to play to win. They weren't just sitting back and just waiting for the ball to come to them. They were being a little bit more aggressive on going and getting that ball, wanting it, calling it, which is what they need to do.
We'll be right back, folks.
It was a time when I first got this AFib that I couldn't do anything at all. I run out of energy just walking across the floor. Dr. Gonzalez started some procedures and some medicines, and I feel pretty dang good, and I can go out and do things. When you need cardiologist services, you need them, and you need them right now.
What's that smell?
Hello there.
Let's stress with stress reducer.
Just a little aromatherapy to help reduce stress for our customers.
What is it?
That's Himalayan yak lard essential oil. Would you like some?
Les, with expert auto and tire care under one roof, there's already no stress with Point S.
Is it supposed to smoke that much?
We should go.
Yeah.
We should go. Oh!
No stress with Point S.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has. Inter meals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
All right, folks, so we are back. Set 5 coming up, all tied up 2-2. Lady Braves have got to come out with some energy, and they have got to attack the net.
Yeah, especially where, the Jackson crowd really has been pretty silent these last few sets because it's been so tight the whole time. They need to come out. They need to be aggressive. They need to talk. They need to want the ball, and,
it is so interesting
we need all of them in
to
it.
me
They've
how
got to all be in it.
important talk is, but how hard it seems to be. I don't understand it.
I think when they start, clamming up because they're thinking too hard, they need to talk it out. The more you talk, the more your feet are going to be moving faster, your teammates are going to know what's going on, and you're more prepared. When you stop talking, you become a lot more hesitant. And it's one of those things, once you get going and you see the difference it makes in your own play, as well as your own teammates' play, it's just so vital.
So as we get set here for set 5, Lady Braves winning that last one 25-21. The one before that, 25-23 loss. The one before that, 25-16 win. And the first game was a 27-25 loss. And so this has truly gone back and forth. No domineering, really, to speak of. Both teams playing hard. This is a big rivalry, and both teams know it. 0-0 as we get ready to go with set number 5. Jackson will have the first serve. Got to make it to 15, so it's just like we are starting
They got to jump out fast, and swing hard. They've got to be aggressive, both in not only their talk, but in their play. They've got to want the ball.
Now is not the time to play timid. Now is the time to attack. Here we go. The serve is up. Roberts. Hokanson goes back to Roberts. She swings, and it comes down, and they're unable to handle it, and the Lady Braves side out, strike first. Lady Braves with Green River in town tomorrow. If you're around, 3, 4, and 5 are the games. They go outside. They try to go up and over, and Hokanson sees it, just unable to quite get there.
Yeah. That's one of those balls. She saw it early, but she kind of just dropped to the floor a little early. I'd like to see her run through that just a little bit more. I'd also like to see her libero kind of calling that tip really loud to get our feet moving a little bit.
Some rotation happening on the Jackson side. Number 13 back to serve 1-1. Set 5. This is a must-win situation.
Must win.
All red. Hokanson outside to Button. Button gets it up and over. They track it down, barely. They're going to have to just roll shot it over Button. Hokanson, she goes out to Roberts. Robert has to roll shot off the top of the tip. And that worked out for us because had that girl not tipped it, the defense was ready for it, but it threw her defender behind her off.
Yep. And I'm glad that, Jordan tried to play that high instead of waiting for it to drop low. So that's smart.
Jordan's had a great game tonight. She's done really well.
Good stuff for us, for sure.
2-1. Roberts serving. It is
good,
up.
Consistent serving. From
nice pass. She goes outside, but she doesn't quite get to it.
Run through by Hallie.
Roberts, Frazier tracks it down, and it's going to go off the
that was
antenna because it was way too far out. She tries to make something of it. That's where she should have followed her sister's lead back in the day and used that left hand to tip it back over.
Dexterous. She doesn't use her left hand to right.
Jackson serving 2-2.
Nice pass by Jordan.
Roberts,
let's see if we can use this.
over to Frazier, and it comes up and over the net. That's a long way off the net, but Frazier makes something out of it.
Yeah.
3-2. Keeping it alive, Ruby Hill steps back to serve, and Addie Christensen will come up on the front row. Serve is up. They're going to have to chase that one down, so we got a free ball coming. Roberts. Hokanson backside to Button. Button chases it down. Miscommunication by Jackson.
Yeah, and that was a good angle, for Atlee just trying to keep that playable and in because that was really far outside the antenna. So good job by Atlee, and she let them make the mistake on that.
Ruby Hill serves it up 4-2. They're going to go into the back middle. They go deep and out of bounds. So
good communication out there, Josh. Right now, the girls are really talking. You heard a lot of girls calling that ball out. You see some good play up at the front. The girls are talking really good up front in there. Ruby's done a nice job at keeping that ball, and our servers just keeping that ball in.
They're going to go outside, and a good hard hit, and it's out of bounds, and no touch. And so Jackson in trouble a little bit. It's still somewhat early in the game, but
you never know with our girls.
For some reason, the number 7. Let's get past that. Here we go. Ruby, great.
Playable for us.
They go to the right side. Hit, block is there. Button picks it up. Hokanson, she's going to go over to Frazier about 9 feet off. They keep that one alive. They're going to go about miscommunication, and they send it over. Come on now, girls. Here we go. Button gets it up to Frazier. Frazier gets it over, but the DS picks it up. They try to go to the back corner, but Roberts is there. Hokanson right in the middle to Addie Christensen, and that was beautiful.
I love seeing Addie's high arm on there. And when Hallie puts that ball nice in front of her on that quick and keeps that ball high, Addie has an opportunity to really pick that ball up and swing aggressively at it. And I love the energy that's coming off right there on that court right now. We have a lot more kids, people talking and being aggressive on there.
7-2. We'll be right back.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
Let's see what the Lady Braves can do. 7-2 in set 5.
He keeps that coach's point away.
Serve is up.
Ruby.
Giving us a chance. They're going to go outside off the 10-foot line. Roberts. Hokinson sees Frazier over on the other side. Nice hard hit. Oh, they're going to say 4 that it didn't quite get over the net. And so 3-7 now. Lady Braves need a side out right here. Keep the momentum going.
Looks like they're talking really well up there.
All red. Hokinson to Button. Button
Good.
goes off the tips, but they keep it alive. Diaz trips, but she's able to go. Roll shot. Roberts. Hokinson going to Frazier. 9 feet. They keep that one up. Out to the outside by 10-foot line. Roberts. Hokinson. She's going to go over to Frazier again, and they're going to have to free ball. They get that one. Diaz sets it up outside. 7 feet and inside the line.
Yep.
So the timeout taken by Jackson is proving to be valuable because the momentum once again beginning to shift. Lady Braves need to get this one so as to maintain the momentum.
Yep, and you can tell like a lot of them stop talking again. We need them to be out there, get out of their heads and start talking.
Serve is up. Roberts.
Good talk by serve
Hokinson. She tries to dump it. They pick it up. Frazier. Hokinson. She goes over to Button out of the middle, but we got to just send that one over. They pick that one up. They're going to set that one up, and here comes. All red off the tip. Hokinson goes outside to Frazier. Great set and puts it down hard with some authority.
When we can get that ball closer to the net, we have more of an offense, and I like to see that.
Frazier's excited. Gives Hokinson a big high five, but I could see Hallie was a little nervous about her hands there.
Get aggressive.
But excitement and good work by the girls.
New girls coming in to get excitement, feel that energy.
Austin Bagley puts that one in. They don't handle it well. The DS has to set it. They free roll it, and Addie Christensen sends it back. And then, she really wanted to get that point, and
she knew it as soon as she hit it.
Yeah, she wasn't in great position for that one. Had the right idea. Just needs
she was there that first ball too, and so she's getting there. She's just needing more of that experience.
5-8. Serves up and out of bounds.
Oh, excellent talk by our defensive positions back there. You know, we had some excellent talk by all of those girls. And that makes a huge difference when you hear all of them over there taking ownership of this game and yelling out with each other.
9-5. Frazier serves up. They pick it up. Nice pass. They go outside. 7 feet. She goes at it and just
her block wasn't quite ready, so I'm glad we kind of.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what she did there, but that was 2 feet below the net.
We'll take it.
The net top, I should say. Frazier, 10-5, and then she gives it right back. Miley Webb is going to come back in. Lady Braves, we've struggled a little in this rotation with the talk and the intensity.
Yep.
They have got to keep this up, and those seniors have got to lead out right here. Roberts, Bagley, Roberts.
Good. I like seeing Jordan still swinging on there.
They pick that up. They try to dump it, but all red is there. Bagley with a nice set to Addie, and that's the best set and combination between those two we've seen this game.
A little bit, but
so great job by Austin.
Austin's putting it a little higher for Addie, learning, a little bit what each of her hitters needs. And it is good to see that she's putting that ball a little bit more in control for Addie to be able to use that, which is good. We need to see that, and sometimes I worry a little bit because sometimes that first ball, if it's off, Jordan doesn't swing as hard, and luckily she was able to swing high and hard on that ball to where we could get that second ball.
Maya all red. They send that one back. Ruby needs to get up there. And
much better at the push to the side.
And Cam Mackey is there, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Darn it.
And they're wondering if Cam touched it, and Cam said, yep, I touched it.
Yep.
So
a good, honest gal right there.
Nobody wants to win by
11-7. Serve is up. Webb. Bagley, Jordan. She gets it over, but they easily pick that one up. They have to free ball it, however. All red, Bagley, backside to Cam. Cam gets a nice hard hit on it.
Good.
Beautiful with the back set, and Cam Mackey is there.
Smart. And I like seeing Austin setting these balls just a little higher, so it makes it a lot more playable for her front row to actually attack these balls, and it's good to see that happening.
Hallie Hokanson, 12-7 late in the 5th set.
I like seeing Maya try to take some leadership out there, step up and really kind of work on that back row, get them excited.
They track it down. They're going to have to free ball. Webb. Hokanson back to Button. Button goes cross. They pick it up. DS sets it up. Another free ball and out of bounds. Nice job by Maya Allred and Jordan Roberts to track that one right to the line. Talking it out. 13-7. Lady Braves looking to close this one out in set 5.
Little quiet out there. Don't want to see that. They're just kind of sitting.
Got to keep the excitement going. Hokanson, they don't handle it. There's an ace. And we are at match point. Serve is up. They don't handle it well. There's a free ball. It's going over and out of bounds, and that'll do it for the Lady Braves. Taking that one 15-7. Let's see if we can get Jordan Roberts up here today. Have a little visit with her. So let's just talk for a second then about what just took place here. Lady Braves losing the first one 27-25 after having an 8-point lead. Winning the next one 25-17.
And having a different lineup. Charlie wasn't out there with them.
Charlie's dressed in her dress tonight. I'm not sure if she's hurt or what, but a different lineup. And Lady Braves having to fight their way through this one. So we're going to see here in just a second if we can get Jordan up here. She had a great game today.
She did. She did some really consistent things. You know, I like seeing her with a lot more confidence. We've got to keep building that confidence in Jordan. Sometimes she gets stuck in her head, and then she plays trepidatious. And we need her out there being strong, being leader. And so it's good to see that. She was also very consistent on her serving, which was super helpful for us. We need those consistent serves in there so we have something to do with it. And I do like seeing her that she's talking a lot more on not only serve received, but on defense. And those are some of the things that we liked to see from Jordan this round.
So we got Jordan with us. If she'll just put those right around. Can you hear me, Jordan?
Yes.
Jordan, that was as good a game as I think I've seen you play. That was phenomenal. Your serving was on top of it. You were swinging hard. What was the game plan here tonight? What did you guys talk about, and what was the plan?
Our plan was just to come out with energy and play hard because it's Jackson.
Right. Definitely a big rivalry here, and I thought you senior girls really went after it tonight, was trying to get out there and give some good leadership. What was the tipping point in this game, do you think? I mean, we go to 5 sets tonight. What was the deal?
We've had struggles with finishing our sets, but we came out on top this time and took it at the end.
Yes, you did. You know, and that last set there, I thought was you guys really came out with some authority on that one. Denise and I were talking about we needed to come out and really attack, not be sitting back waiting to take this one, but really going after it and getting it, and you guys did just that. Down there once I was talking about Coach Paige Toomer. She was giving you guys some pointers. What was she telling you in there?
She was telling us to swing away and use our whole body and put it into the hit so we can get it down.
And you guys did that. Well, yeah. Jordan, I thought you played phenomenal tonight. If there was a player of the game, which I guess maybe I ought to do, either way, you are it tonight. We're really proud of you and the things that you did. I thought that was phenomenal. I was loving how you were swinging and attacking tonight. Your defense was great. You were digging those things up on that back row. I thought your leadership was powerful. Your serving was awesome. And overall, you guys come out on top with a little different lineup. What was the deal with the lineup tonight?
Our middle, Charlie, she rolled her ankle during practice. And with a couple days during practice, we figured out a different middle and a different right side.
Okay.
And it worked out.
It did. We weren't sure. I figured she must have been hurt or something, but Cam Mackey able to come in and get some meaningful minutes here tonight. And again, you seniors leading out, bringing her right in, making her a part of what's going on. What's an area that you think you guys are going to be working on this week? Well, let's talk about tomorrow. We got Green River coming into town. What's the conversation about with that?
We know they have some strong middles, and we need to get 3 up on a block and just come out with energy again. We carry it
great
with energy.
You know, that's an area, Jordan, I'm glad you said that I feel like the team has really improved so far this year, and that's in the blocking. And I think some of that is due to these tournaments we've been to. You guys have seen some fast teams. You've seen some teams that really play well, and you guys have had to figure out some of the block, and I think that's an area that you've really improved on this year. So
yeah.
Well, we're excited for tomorrow, folks. If you want to join us, they play Green River at home, 3, 4, and 5 tomorrow. Varsity at 5. Come out and join us. Jordan, wonderful job tonight, and we're excited to see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that'll wrap us up for today, and we'll be back with you tomorrow at 3, 4, and 5. Take care out there.